Hey everyone, so I picked up this work study job over the summer to help author WebWork problems. However, if I don't complete the whole course, I would like to be able to help make a guide to help other professors author problems. So right here, I start with a sample problem, and I just got this off the WebWork site. All WebWork problems start with a description, and this language is PERL, and the way you comment is with hashtags. So that's simply a description. Now the main body is always going to start with this document line, and then after you load macros. And macros are simply the library that we load. PG standard and math objects are both going to be loaded every single time. There are other ones you can load, but we don't need them right now. The next section is the context, and that simply defines how things will be inputted. Here, numeric context allows functions and numbers to be inputted, and that's what the students will do. So after that, the next section defines some strings. And here, because of PERL and MathWorks and the whole math objects section that was developed by a man named David Servone, they made some really nice, helpful ways to author problems. They have a function called random, which is defined as a, which will randomly have 2, 9, or 1. And we can see that's used here in the string, the trig function. This is nice because we can make multiple problems for different students with different numbers, but with the same solution. That way students could work together and do it individually, but without copying. So after a, we have a trig function defined, which is just the formula of sine of some number a times x. Then after that, we define the function of the trig derivative. And because of the math objects, once again, they have a built-in derivative calculator. So that's nice and easy. We don't have to do anything. It already knows the solution. The next problem or section is the text. And this is what begins the problem. And you're always going to start with the begin problem. The context text string will simply display some strings. And so we're just going to display find the derivative of the function, and it's going to display this function. And then the next line is just going to be the fraction df dx will be the answer. And that will end the text. And the next context, we just have a normal string displayed. So that was the meat of the problem. It just put some words on the page, and it told the student what they're solving for. After that, the answer portion right here, that is what WebWork will use to check to see if the student is correct. So the answer, trig derivative, which is defined up here, will be used to see if what the student entered right here matches it. And this section, if they are equal, will be recorded in the gradebook. So if answer equals what's inside the parentheses, then the student will get the question right. And you can change how many times the student, how many attempts they have. So after that is the solution portion, and that's where the context text string comes back in. So this part right here, everything before this is going to be before the student clicks show solution. Everything after this right here is when the student clicks show solution. So basically it's going to give a quick description, and I just pulled this right off the WebWork website, but explains to the student how they do the solution. And then it will say the fraction d dx of the trig function is just equal to the derivative of the trig function, the two strings we defined, and then the end solution. And then, like we started with the document up here, all these problems have to end with an end document. So it's nice and easy. It's not really too bad. The power of math objects that this guy invented is really nice. It's what's used throughout the industry to author these problems, and he just made a list of libraries that can be used and a whole bunch of problems. So I don't think it'll be too bad. I'm going to keep doing these, and hopefully I can facilitate the authoring of these problems. If you guys have any concerns or questions, just please let me know. Thank you very much.